running.
There he is, blood, gore, hence violent nudity. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Sup everyone, welcome to Digital Woods Presents another game of Warhammer 40k Tabletop. Today we're going to be doing a
Beasts of Tartaros from the Leviathan supplement for Tyranids.
Yes. If you want to know about our armies or specific rules about that game type, please check out our pregame show in the link down below. Beyond that, we're going to hop straight into this and see if I continue to whoop Necron butt.
Yes, hopefully I would win. Probably. I don't know. Enjoy!
Alright, so before the game begins, just in case you haven't seen the pre-game show, this is how the board looks before we get it all kicking off. And moving on to Scott rolling to seize the initiative from me.
Alrighty then, this is my one and only attempt to seize the initiative from the Necrons. I missed it by one.
Oh, yay, it is me. I get first turn. Alright, so before I get on to movement phase for the Necron turn 1, I first have to go over all the monumental amount of rolls I need to do to make sure all of my Necron men's do not die via radiation poisoning. So the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be rolling for each individual group at a time, starting with this group of Necron warriors right here in this daisy chain. I'm going to be rolling 10 dice on a 1 or a 2, that is a just wound on them, with no save allowed. Thankfully, the Necron's ability for reanimation does not count as a save, so I'm still able to do that. So, starting off, 1s or 2s. Alright, so that's 3 4 wounds, just right on. And 1 knocked over model. So reanimations they're not within, actually are they? Is this group within 12? That group is within 12 of my Overlord, so that I do get to reroll on 1s. But rolls of 4 saves. So 1 saves, 1 dies. And I get 2 rerolls. So, still looking for 4s. Got both. So, 1 from that group died. Next, onto this group of warriors. Still looking for 10 dice. Alright, so, same kind of roll. We'll do it over here. 1 lost to the ground. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even worse for me. That's 5 wounds, do 5 resurrection, reincarnations. I had it right the first time.
Reanimations?
Reanimation. Alright, so that's 1, 1. I will re-roll that 1. Got a 4, so no one from that group died. Hooray! Then on to my Lich Guard right here. Rolling 5 dice. 1s and 2s means a wound. No wounds. Rolling for my Overlord. No wound. Canoptic Spider.
It's a monstrous creature.
Yeah, you're right. It's a monstrous creature. Well, didn't get a wound anyway. Alright, the 3 Scarabs are next. I get 1. No. They're not part of that group, so they do not get a reroll on 1. 1 gets a wound. Thankfully, they have 3 wounds.
Mike, that 1 is to see if it takes a wound from radiation.
Then you do your reanimation.
It hasn't been a move turn yet, so I haven't been able to give them reanimation. Or would I be able to do that?
Well, you're right with that, but for future, no.
Yes. I was going with I haven't been able to actually give that ruling order yet, so. So next on to my wraiths. Right there. 3 rolls. They all survive the wounds. They get none. And my tomb blades. Oh, 1 wound. Let's see if I get a reanimation. I do not. 1 dies. And before any turn is made, I've lost 2 units. Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. I almost forgot my immortals. So, 5 dice for the immortals. 1s and 2s, they take a wound. I've got 2 wounds. They are way too far away, so that's 2 dead models. Alright, so before any turn has been taken, I lost 4 models due to radiation. I believe that I went over everyone, so onwards to my actual movement phase. Alright, so Necron turn 1 after movement phase. This is where everyone ended up. Unfortunately, the Tyranids are still way too far off for me to really do anything, and they're all behind the giant hill in the middle of the map. And just for reference, I'm using my spider to give all of the Canoptic Harvest reanimations for this turn, and all subsequent turns unless I state it otherwise during this game. So on to my shooting running. I'm just going to be using it for running this turn. And I'm going to move everyone off camera and show you afterwards. Alright, so after running and shooting, everyone ran, everyone moved up, and this is where they all landed. Ready for the Tyranids' first turn. And that is the end of my turn. I cannot make any charges, I cannot shoot. I'm done. On to Tyranid, turn 1.
Okay, so for Tyranids here, I only have 3 units that could be affected by radiation, and these are all my small units. So I'm going to start with my 2 Biovores. Again, we're looking for anything with a 1 or 2 equals a wound. I have 1 wound. I do not have any sort of saves, so one of them gets a wound, like thus. Onward to my warriors. This group of warriors. They got 2 wounds. Alright, on to this group of warriors. 1 wound. That guy.
On to your movement phase.
Indeed. Alright. After Tyranid turn 1 movement, my group of warriors have moved up here. Just barely in range to shoot down range at the little scarab swarms. My Biovores have moved up into nice protective cover. This group of warriors has followed the Necron, keeping him in synaptic link. My 2 flying hive turrets have flown downfield. This guy's right here in a very nice position to rain down a nice psychic scream onto 3 separate units. This guy has moved over here in range of practically everything. So yeah, that's Tyranid's movement. On to psychic phase. Alright, so for my psychic phase I need to roll a d6 for my warp charges. How many do I gain? 5, plus my 4 I get from my psychic masteries. So 9 total.
Wow. Which means I have 5 to deny your 9.
Yep. Alright, so starting off with my Psychic first ability, I'll be doing a Psychic Scream with my HQ Hive Tyrant. So I will be attempting to gain that ability. It's only one warp charge I need, so I'll be rolling 3 dice.
Try it with 9.
Nah, I don't think so. Alright, I'm looking for 4-ups to succeed. If I get 2 6s, I peril, and that's very, very bad. I don't want to do that. So, without further ado, I succeed with 3.
Alright.
You attempt to deny the witch.
For this one, yes. I will attempt it with actually 4.
Alright.
6 ups. Didn't get a 1.
Alright, so Psychic Scream goes off now. For the Psychic Scream, I roll 2d6 and add 2 to it. Then you subtract your leadership from that number, and all units within 6 inches of my Hive Tyrant take that number of wounds.
Alright.
So I need to roll high. Hopefully.
I'll be subtracting 10 from this number. 3.
Completely useless ability. Yes! Sad face. Okay, and now I shall be using Paroxysm.
Alright.
My other Hive Tyrant. I'll be casting it on your warrior group in the back.
Oh, in the back. Alright.
In the
This
back.
group right here.
And it's only again another 1 warp charge. I will be using 3 dice again.
Alright. Depending on this, I might use 1 dice to attempt to counter it. That's all I have left.
Alright. So, again, 4-ups to succeed, double 6s peril. I succeed thrice. I blocked that. You can re-roll that one.
It didn't matter.
Didn't matter. So Paroxysm goes off, so 1d3 points of your weapons and ballistic skill is reduced on that warrior group.
Alright.
So how many of your points is reduced? 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
That's not bad. Sucks, but not bad.
last thing I shall be doing is Warp Blast.
Alright.
Alright, this is a 2 charge, and I will be using Warp Lance. And I'll be using it to lance at your bikes. So without further ado, again, 4-ups, double 6s peril. And I do not succeed.
Alright.
My Psychic Phase is a fail boat.
Yay! Well, no, you got Paroxysm over there.
Yeah, well, it's still a fail boat.
Yeah. Take the little things.
Onward to the shooting phase. Alright, for my first act of shooting, I'll be using my Biovores to drop a pie plate centered on this guy right here. So, do I scatter? I do.
6 inches.
I get to remove 3 from the weapon skill because they're on a unit.
No. You have to have line of sight minus your ballistic skill.
Fair enough. So I go 6 inches that away.
There we go.
Yep.
And plop. So it misses entirely.
Alright.
It lands in the crater.
Now I have to flop.
Yes, since it is part of a unit, the barrage flips.
And I don't need the dice for that. I just need, do I directly hit in the same spot? Hello.
Either flips the direction it is showing, or if you get a direct hit, you can flip it any direction.
Alright. Well, that works out just exactly right. Boom.
Now that has to be touching,
Yes.
which
Edge to edge.
it is.
So,
One on the wrist.
So 1 on that wraith. Now for the first shot, is it the
Yes.
spore mines there?
yes,
The result is spore mines from the miss.
Alright.
automatically hit this one. So I have a hit. So we're looking for wounds. I'm rolling for the wound, and I need a 5 to wound. Ha! I do not wound.
Yay!
I did have a template land here. So how many spore mines do I gain? 1.
Yay!
I gain 1 dust spore mine.
It's adorable.
Alright, moving on. Got a Titan.
No, absolutely not.
Yet. Flying Hive Tyrant that's going to be using his electroshock grubs, targeting this guy, which will allow me to hit this and that in the same breath.
Yay. Well, boo for me.
Alright, so first one gets it is the Wraith. I'm looking for a 4. I gain it.
Alright, so looking for my save for that. 3 ups. Made it.
Set phase. Spider! I need a 5 up to wound the spider, canoptic or otherwise. I got it.
Alright.
But
It's only AP 5, and you have a 3-up save on the spider. For regular armor.
3 up. Nope. Reanimation. It does not get the reroll from that, so that's 1 wound on the spider.
yeah.
Aw. I just realized I forgot to do the whole spawning more scarabs thing on my turn.
You did.
Oh well.
Alright, and for your 1 scarab swarm that got involved, I need a 2 to wound it. I did not get it.
Wow. Alright, yay.
Surface. Alright. That being said, time to shoot your Wraith.
Now for a lot of dice.
And that's not a lot, it's only 6.
That's all.
I flamethrower. I can't do
Ah, yes.
only 2 sets of weapons.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm using my Twin Link Devourers with Brain Leeches, shooting that Wraith right there.
This group.
Yep. Hitting on 3s and with Twin Link. Yay! Now I'm going to be wounding on
3s, your strength 6 with these guns.
Alright, so wounding on 3s. Which is really sad face.
Oh, yay.
Only 2.
Alright, so that's 2 3-ups. Made them both. I have taken more damage to the radiation thus far. Alright, so that one.
Yep.
I'm guessing it's putting 12 into that group. Or are you planning on doing a template?
No, not in range for a template. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot these guys with them both Twin Links.
Alright, my Tomb Blades.
You got Twin Linked, 2 sets of Twin Linked Devourers going into that there. Spikes of nonsense hitting on 3s, rerolling. Good thing too. Damn, 7 rerolls.
Okay with that.
Better. Only 3. Alright. So 6, 9 hits. Hitting on wounding on 3s. Seven.
Alright. Alright, so 7 possible wounds. Let's see if I can save him. 3 ups. All but 1. So, reanimation. Made it. No wounds.
Nah. My last shooting, my 1 warrior is going to shoot at that group right there.
Alright, my scarabs.
Yep, 3 shots. Do you believe I'm hitting on 4?
Yes.
2 hits.
Alright.
Wounding on 3s.
Yes.
1 wound.
Alright, so for these little guys, that's a 6-up save. They do not get it. They do, however, have reanimation, so I'll roll that. That is a 4-up. Didn't get it. Alright, so that's 1 more. Can I throw it on any of these guys, or is it just closest? There we go. 1 more wound on that one. And that is the end of your turn? Question mark?
Running.
Alright, so running for that guy.
Running the big
where we
guy. Running the warriors. Huh, convenient.
Yep.
Alright. All I did was run my Necron and the group of warriors following him, and that's where they ended up. And that rather ineffectively ends Tyranid turn 1.
Alright, so Necron turn 2 radiation phase. I guess we'll give it its own phase. So 9 dice for these guys on a 1 or a 2 results in a wound. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to count this one. 5 wounds to that group. Ow. So 5 4-up reanimations. And they do not get reroll, they're not within 12 inches. So 1. Wow, okay, 1 dies. So bleh. Next on to this group here. Alright, so 10 dice for this group. Everyone lives. Alright, next on to my immortals, right over here. Alright, 1 gets a reanimation. Everyone lives on that group. My wraiths. Alright, 1 gets a reanimation. 1 gets 1 wound. Alright, next on to my spider.
Monstrous creature.
You're right. Well, it made it anyway. Next on to my scarabs. Alright, they all make it. And my group of Lich Guard. Alright, 1 has to do a reanimation. It doesn't make it. Dang. There you go. You're out of there. And my Overlord. Alright. Made it. Almost forgot my Tomb Blades. So. Made it. Alright, and that's everyone. So on to my movement phase. Alright, so rolling for my reserves. Thankfully, because of a hyper-logical strategist, I get to reduce the roll by 1, which in layman's terms I can make it a 2-up. So, yay! Would have made it anyway. So my reserves get to come in. Yay, death marks. Alright, so here is where I'm popping down my reserve unit of death marks. Because they're within 12 inches. Hopefully I don't scatter too much. Or at all, really. So, dead on. So that's where the whole group is going to land. Alright, so here is where all of my army has moved after my second move turn. Everyone melee-wise moving over to intercept that big beastie over there. And all my shooty guys move in to be able to get pot shots on the 2 flyers. I think they're gonna just shoot at the, I completely forget what it's called. Dimetron. They're hopefully gonna get some shots off at that. This group is going to play cleanup. And over here is where my death marks have just landed. Gonna just hopefully end the amount of templates that are going my way before this group turns around and eats them. Hopefully. On to shooting. Alright, so starting off my shooting with this group of warriors right here, shooting into this flying hive tyrant. They're going to get 11 shots, because there's 10 models, and this one is within rapid strike range. So, yay! Oh, nope. Shoots! Alright, hitting on 4s.
Want to try that again? I'm a flying hive tyrant.
Hitting on 6s. I hit once. Damn, I'm so excited, because I forgot a thing. Alright, so 1 hit. Wounding on, what is your...
It's gonna be 6s.
Oh yeah. Alright, 6s. Nope. Good job. On to this group. It's gonna have 9 shots because there's 8 models and that one is within rapid shot.
We're just all over the place with the rapid fire name.
I was hoping I'd get it right eventually. Oh well. So, 9 shots, hitting on 6s. Nope. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Muffed it. Alright, so my Immortals shooting into the lone Spore Mine. 6 shots, because they're within rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s. Missed twice. 4 shots. Hopefully, being 4 wounds. Wounding on... what is your...
2s.
2s, alright.
One of them's across the board, man.
Yeah. Alright, 4 wounds. Oh, it has no save?
I have a 6 up cover. No, I got 5 up cover saves. I'm in the thingy.
And it's night fighting.
I would have 5, wouldn't I?
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I would have had 6 with it just being in the crater.
Ah, yes.
With knife fighting, it became 5. I have, what, 3 wounds? 4 wounds?
4 shots
wounds
to go through.
Alright. Only have 1 hit point, so I'm looking for 5 ups.
Got 1.
Survived 1. 5 ups. Died on the second one.
Alright. Here's your Spore Mine.
Thank you for my Spore Mine.
Alright. Next, on to my Canoptic Spider, dropping a template way over here. So on top of the Dimacheron's base, but in a way where it will go over these 2 warriors. Just like that. Yeah, alright, it does. Let's see if I miss. Direct hit. White dice is rolling for the possible wounds on Dimacheron. The 2 black dice are for the warriors. I think I missed on the warriors. I don't know about the Dimacheron. Got 2, a 3, and a 5 for warrior, and Dimacheron. I have no idea if they actually wound or not.
Warriors are tough 4s, a strength 6 weapons. They needed 2s to wound.
Sweet, so I wound the warriors. Do I wound the Dimacheron?
Tough 6 versus strength 6.
To 4s.
So, yes, 3 wounds. Yay!
It is only an AP 5 weapon,
So all my armor saves are
you have a 3 up and
my
4 up for the warriors.
So 3 up for the Dimetron. Damn. 4 up for the warriors. Damn.
Nice! I am happy about this. Alright, next off are my 2 Tomb Blades. Alright, so my Tomb Blades are going to attempt to shoot the Flying Hive Tyrant right there. 4 shots because they're all in rapid fire. Woo!
Ouch.
Not a 1! They were going for 6s.
Yep, my strategy worked.
Oh well. Alright, now on to my Fallen, my Death Marks. Alright, so before I get on to the Death Marks and their shooting, because I was about to do this, I forgot they have twin links, and I moved on, so oh well on my part. So, on to Death Marks shooting. I'm gonna light up these 2 Biovores. They are all within 12 inches, so they get to all fire twice. Hitting on 3s. 2, 3. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, wounding on 2s because of their special deploy rule. Hunters of Hyperspace. So I missed twice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
Alright, there was 1 rending shot in there. So I have to roll rend first. It goes straight through my armor, so I have to use my cover. I have 1 cover from where they are right now, and I have an additional +1 because of night fighting.
Yep.
So I have a 5-up cover save to get away from the rend. Yes!
You did it.
Now I have 4 regular wounds that are 4-ups. I did 1. So 3 wounds.
How many wounds does that group have?
6.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we measured it out. It is this one that is the closer model, so he is the dead.
1 Biovol. Very dead.
Yay! That is the end of my shooting phase. I'm not going to be running anyone. So, on to assaults. I'm not making any assaults, because everyone that I would love to assault is still in the air. Or too far away. So that is the end of my turn 2.
Okay, for Tyranids turn 2, radiation tests. Alright, we got 1 Biovore left. Anything 1 or 2s, he is radiation. Nope. Alright, rolling for these 2 first. Perfectly fine. The unwounded dude, perfectly fine.
Alright.
Double wounded dude, perfectly fine. Wounded dude gets another wound. Unwounded dude, it's fine.
And Dematron, Flying Hive Tyrants are fine as they are monstrous.
Okay, movement phase. Alright, for Tyranid turn 2 movement, this group of warriors have moved over in excellent charge range of this here group. This guy has moved up for even more cover and in range of practically everybody now.
Yep. And
This group has reverse course to also get into nice charge range.
this group's gonna be dead.
Plus, my big beastie turned around and has the ability to leap into combat, ignoring all terrain. So yeah, this group is so screwed.
I have made a mistake.
Meanwhile, my 2 Flying Hive Tyrants have adjusted their angles and have both Vector Strike in their various different directions. This here HQ unit. So, this being the movement phase, those Vector Strikes have to be taken care of now.
Yep.
So, this guy's Vector Strike, 1d3. How many do I gain? 2.
Alright.
This guy's Vector Strike, how many do I gain? 1. So, 3 total.
Alright. It's not that bad.
Okay, so I have 3 hits already on them. So I have to roll for wounds. It'll be 3 ups to make wounds. Excellent. 3 wounds.
Alright, so my... Alright, so I would have an armor save, but it's AP2. So, it's not. I have no armor save. So, right to reanimations. 4 ups. I lost 1 to the under table, but I made that one, and so made 2, lost 1.
Randomly allocated to the unit.
Alright, I need a D4.
5.
5?
Your HQ is
Oh,
part of
I
the group.
forgot the ones over there. Alright, so D6, just re-rolling on 6s. I'm going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. That guy gets 1. Now we're rolling on 6s and... No, I just had the 1. Never mind, sorry. Dead. Dead.
Dead pile.
Dead pile.
And thus ends my movement onward to Psychic. Alright, so I'm rolling to see how many warp charges I gain this Psychic phase. So I got 1 there, so I have 5 total, and Mike only has 1 to burn or deny damage. Alright, I am rolling to see if I have the ability to do a Warp Blast, targeting this model right here, and then kind of a general that way dividing. But before we can even do that, I need to know if power goes off.
Yes. I'm getting my dice out of the way.
Alright, I am going to be using 3 dice. A Warp Blast is a 2 charge thing, so I need at least 2 to get it off. Again, 4 ups, double sixes peril. Go. I perilled.
Woo!
But it
goes off, and I have no method of having it not go off. 'Cause I only have 1 dice.
Alright, so on the peril table, I got 6. That's a good one.
It's make a leadership. If you fail the leadership, you take a wound. If you make it, you get superpowered for a wee bit.
Excellent.
I was really hoping for him to roll a 1.
My leadership's 10.
Yeah.
So I'm making my leadership for my perils. I make it. My guy is now Uber.
Does that count for this shot?
No, it doesn't power up the shot. He gets a 3-up invul. He
Oh,
gets
okay.
Smash plus like 1 strength or something like
If
that.
I came down, it would wreck some shit.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Alright, but I have a blast that goes off. So let's see if that goes off again. I am targeting that
Damn it!
very corner of that model so I can get the 2, what are they?
Scarabs.
Scarab swarms. Alright. Go. Alright, I scatter.
Alright.
I don't remove my ballistics at all.
do because you have line of sight.
So it's ballistic of the guy, or is it the psychic mastery of the guy?
It's ballistic skill because you're
Ballistic
technically
skill
shooting.
of
4.
4. So 4 second out, so 6 inches that away.
Which means you might get even
Warriors.
better. So let's put this 6 right over. Oh yeah, that's futzing.
I'm like, where are you going? So 6 inches. I'm only get 1.
Alright. Actually, you might. His base is technically here.
There it goes.
Alright, hold on.
Pause.
Alright, so after Wobbly Model Syndrome was cured temporarily, he does actually hit both of them. So,
Alright.
hooray for you.
Yes. Automatically hits. So I have 2 potential wounds. I'm wounding on
What's the strength? What
5.
versus 5? So 4s.
Wounding on 4s. Alright. 1 wound.
Alright.
At the very table edge.
And I just get reanimations for this?
It's AP 3.
Scott, because of your powered up, you gain the Fleshbane special rule. All of your attacks wound on 2s.
Never mind, you have 2 wounds.
Alright.
That's what I was like. Quick, I need to check all of the
Quick,
special rules that he
go
just
for the
got.
book, go for the book! Alright, so that's 2 wounds. Do I get my invul save? Since
Yes.
it goes through my armor. So, invul save of 3. 3 up. Made 1. Have to do reanimations on the other. Which is a 4 up. I made it. With a 5.
Set face. Thus ends. Nope. Hold on. I have 1 more paroxysm.
You've still got 2 dice.
Yes, I do. What do I want to use on paroxysm?
Who will you use paroxysm on?
It matters really not at this moment.
Oh, he fell over too.
Well, you have 2 fall over.
Oh, I'll have to fix that.
You. I will paroxysm.
You!
The spider.
Alright.
Sounds like, what are you doing? Alright. So 2 dice. That are actually real dice, please. Thank you.
Is the spider fearless?
Paroxysm has nothing to do with fear.
Oh, alright, cool. Go ahead. Let her rip.
4 ups to succeed, double 6s peril, go. Succeeded 1.
Are
you going to attempt
I'm gonna attempt.
to deny the witch?
6 up. I got a 5.
There it goes off. You, sir, get 1d3, and that's your loss of both your ballistic and weapons skill on your spider.
Okay.
So, you lose 1 point on both.
Alright, cool.
On your spider.
A spider.
And thus ends the psychic phase. Alright, for the Tyranid turn 2 shooting phase. This group of warriors will shoot this group of snipers. Death marks, whatever the hell they are called. Alright, I'm hitting on 4s. Each one has 3 shots, so 9 total. Go 4, go. Not bad. And I missed 4. Pretty solid. Wounding on 3 or 4s? 4s. Wounding on 4s. Alright, do it again. Yeah, 2 wounds.
Alright. Alright, 3 ups.
Yeah, both.
Made them both.
Okie dokie. Next, this group will do the same thing.
Alrighty then.
Hitting on 4s. About the same. Wounding on 4s. Only 1.
Alright.
Lots of 1s. Holy crap.
1 3 up. Got it.
I'm gonna have to take you down by melee.
Yes, yes you will.
Okay.
That should do it.
I might not get there this turn.
Alright, sorry. What else are you shooting?
This guy will shoot those guys.
Alright.
I need a scatter dice. Alright.
Are you picking which one to put the base on?
Yeah, the far one.
Alright.
Like so.
Got it.
Alright. Scatter dice. Go. Scatters.
4 inches.
1 inch.
Alright, sweet.
So that's still gonna get both.
Yep.
Alright. That's 2 hits automatically. Wounding on 3s. 5s, Tom says. Guess because of the bikes and shields. Alright, 5s. 1 wound.
Alright, so 1 3 up from the shield vein. 6. You survive.
Die! Alright. Onward to the flying hive tyrants.
Alrighty then.
Because they will make things die.
Most likely.
This flying hive tyrant will fire into your HQ unit.
Alright.
Left of it. Alright. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Yay. 1, 2. Twin linked rerolls. Ah, crap. So 10 hits. Wounding on 3s. So quick checking of the rules, because we know we took a break for like 3 days.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
So my HQ's power is adaptability, so which means I do not get to reroll 1s. So all these that aren't 3s are higher. Miss. Or more point, don't wound. So 4 wounds.
Yay for me. Alright, so 4 wounds coming at me, all at my warlord over there. So I'm going to be doing Lookout Sirs, all at 2 ups, and I'll be doing each wound individually to make sure they all are fine. So, first one, 2 up. Alright, so it does go off onto one of my Lich Guard. 3 up. Made it. 2 up. 3 up. Nope. So reanimation on my Lich Guard. Okay, that one's gone. Reanimation on my Lich Guard. Made it. 2 up. Nope, that one goes on to my Warlord. 3 up. Nope. Reanimation. No. So he takes a wound. There we go. And then one last one. 2 up. Nope. On to my Overlord. Doesn't make his 3 up. So reanimation. Made it. Yay! Alright, on to your other big
Yep.
beastie.
Yeah.
Same group, or you're going with something else?
Well, you guys would get extra cover because of shooting through other people, so he's just gonna start whittling onto
got
this
it.
group of warriors right here. So, once again, 12 shots with Twin Linked, hitting on 3s. Okay, reroll those, reroll that one, and this one. So 4 rerolls from Twin Linked. And I got 2 back. Huh, missed 2 again. Wounding on...
Missed one.
2. No. Yeah, wounding on 2. They don't have your special armor. So go! Missed 3. So, that's a grand total of 7 wounds to that group right there.
Alright. So, 7 4-ups. Alright, nope. 3 survive. And 4 reanimations at 4-up. They are not within 12 inches, because there's no way that's a foot. So, 2 more survive, 2 die. So, closest.
Yep.
So, these 2.
Now on to the running, which I'm not going to run anything. So it's on to the assault phase.
Alrighty then.
Biovore declares a charge.
Oh! I was not expecting this. Alright, so Overwatch on the Biovore. 4 shots. Thankfully they're twin linked. And hitting on 6s. That's 1 hit. That's 1 hit. So, wounding on... I don't know his toughness. What is it? Tom, tell me.
Yeah.
Alright, just going off that. Rolling the wound. I rolled a 6. So there we go. You're saved, sir.
So 4-up armor save. Hwah. Nope, takes a wound.
Alright. How many wounds does it have?
3.
Alright. So not quite there yet.
Alright. Now I have to roll the charge distance of 6 inches.
It's either 6 or... Alright, that's right on edge.
Yeah, 6 inches.
6 inches.
Alright, 6-inch charge. Go. Made it.
Well, made it with a 9.
Whoa. That's a big gun just coming up to knock your teeth in.
That is right at his face. It's like, hello, good sir.
Too bad I can't fire this yet. It's not 8th edition.
Boom.
Alright.
Alright, well, on to these guys, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Which ones are you charging with first?
I'm going to go ahead and charge with this group first because that's the closest charge range I have.
Alright. I'm going to Overwatch on that group. Alright, so rolling for my Overwatch. Hitting on 6s because Snapfire. I'm shooting 10 dice because they are all within my half distance. Woo! Alright, 6s. 1. And they don't have any kind of twin linked magic. So, 1 hit, wounding on a 4. Nope. Ineffective Overwatch. Time for noms.
Yep, let's just make sure I can get there. It's a 3-inch charge plus a 1-inch, so 4-inch total.
Alright.
6 for going through difficult terrain, plus 2 for charge.
Ah,
So 6 total. Alright, go.
you made it.
These guys are up and all in here.
Whoop.
Get there, and down. This guy has 1 wound.
I'm alright.
Next group.
Just going to get into wobbly model syndrome quickly.
Absolutely. You got a 5-inch charge?
That would be a 6-inch.
6-inch charge. So 7 plus, so 9. Do I get a 9? Now go over here, or there's no other dice. I got a 7, so they don't get into it.
If they don't make it, this big guy make it with his leaping charge.
Which ignores the terrain.
Yes. Does that also ignore the verticality of it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
He draws a straight line between the 2 things.
Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
If he technically lands on the edge, he does have to take a dangerous terrain.
Here, keep going.
Where?
Towards my models. Right there. So it's from his
9.
base edge 9.
9 again, but I get fleet on him, so I get to reroll.
Are you rolling one or both?
I'll reroll one. Ah, crap.
They might live this next turn.
Yeah, I might. That's it for that. We have to now do the combats. Let's
Yep.
do the little one first.
All right.
My guy has 3 attacks going in.
What is his initiative? Because he's supposed to be that big lumbery guy.
Not that big.
Wow. He's got artillery
He's
in his back.
He's initiative 2, so they're going to go at the same
Oh, there
time.
you go.
Okay, you can roll first then.
3 attacks, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hitting on.
4s.
1 hit. Wounded on 5s. 1 wound.
All right. My 3 up. Made it. And then my turn to attack back with... Actually, no, I'd shuffle in.
Yes, you would pile in. Zach couldn't pile in because he was already piled in.
There we go. So 2 attacks in, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
4 up armor. Go.
Made it.
Locked in combat.
Yips. On to this one.
Over here.
You go first.
I absolutely do. Each one gets 4 attacks.
Yeah, this one I don't even have to question.
Alright. Hitting on 3s. Dum dum.
Well,
That's a lot of hits.
wounding on...
That's 10. 10 hits. 4s. Seven. 7 wounds.
Alright, so rolling my saves for them. 7 possible wounds. 3 ups. Filled 2. So 4 ups for reanimation. 1 dies, 1 lives. So just pulling from the back to make it easier. Alright, so my attack back. 4 dice, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 possible wound.
4 up armor. 1 4 up armor. Whoa. Got it.
Got it.
I won combat by
You,
1.
in fact, did. So I'm gonna have to do a leadership at 9.
Yeah, you're a Necron.
So go forth.
Ooh.
Well, and here I was saying they'll probably live now that that isn't attacking them. So I break. Now it's the initiative roll off.
Yep. I was initiative 4, so yeah, whatever I roll plus 4.
And you're 2. You're a Necron.
All right, so mine's +2. This is +4.
Go!
Let her rip. Oh,
Oh,
wow!
look at that. He actually.
Yay!
Some bitch.
Woo! That was just about the only way that was gonna happen for me. So, what happens now, Tom?
You retreat 2d6 inches towards your table edge.
That way.
Straight.
Yeah, get closer to my guard.
Oh no!
You ignore negatives for terrain, so you just move as far as possible. You still have to go down slow.
Alright, you said 2d6?
Yep.
Alright, I'll just roll it here and then move them off camera. I move. Come on, come on. Alright, 8 inches. Alright, and here is where my guys ended up. Now it's for, what is it called again? God damn it.
Consolidation. 1d6.
Now, oh, sorry. Now it's time for your consolidation.
Okay. 1d6. How many inches do I gain? 3. Woot! I don't even get off the hill.
No.
But they get,
Shift!
they get to go.
They do get to the edge.
Yep.
They're like, you. Come back here. And they're like, nope.
And that ends Tyranids' turn 2.
Alright, so before movement phase for my turn, turn 3, on to radiation. So starting with this group of warriors.
5?
7.
7.
Okay, so 1 or 2, I'm irradiated. That is 3 1s. The others survive, so 3 4-ups for reanimation. That's 2 dead. On to the immortals. So 3 1s and 2s. They are irradiated. 1 gets it. Reanimation for him. They are all fine. On to this group of Necron warriors. There's 10 of them, so keep on going with the 1s and 2s. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are irradiated. Reanimations, and they are within 12 inches of that guy, my overlord, so they do get to reroll 1s. So it's 3 survive, 2 get to reroll. Alright, 1 dies. From that group, on to my Lich Guard, because they have multiple, no, they don't have multiple wounds, so just onto my Lich Guard. Alright, 1 survives straight off, the other 2 rolled 1, so I get to re-roll those. They do make it because their reanimations was a 4 and a 6.
Yep.
On to, let's go with the Wraiths. And I will have to do these.
In there somewhere too.
Ah, yeah, let's move on to him. So, my Overlord, he makes it. On to my Wraiths, I'm going to do those individually because they have multiple wounds. So, starting with the tall one that keeps falling over, makes it. The second one down, makes it. And the third one makes it. The spider is a monstrous creature, so it doesn't have to. But the scarab swarms, as there are now 4 of them. Yeah, so that one. Nope. Reanimation. Makes it. Next one down. Makes it. Next one down. Makes it. Next one down. Fails. Reanimation. Fails. Damn it. That one actually dies. Alright, anyone else? Bikes. And the death marks over there. So, for the 2 bikes, 1 needs a reanimation. It is not within 12, so 1 bike dies, or does it have... No, it just dies, so I'll grab that one in a bit. On to my death marks. So, 4 dice. Alright, so 1 needs a reanimation. It does not make it, so that's another one dead.
Conveniently, 1 already laying down.
Yep, so I'll take the one that refuses to stand up. Alright, so that's the end of my radiation phase. Onto my movement. Alright, so actually before movement phase starts up, I have to check to see if this group of death marks rallies. So, get it. Looking for below a 9. Get it with an 8. So they are, they've cooled their heads down.
Still only Snapfire.
Still only Snapfire, but they can run away. Alright, so after movement phase, this group of warriors and immortals have moved up to get within 12 inches of this hive tyrant. This group of warriors have done the same within that 12 inches, so all 3 of these groups will be able to double shoot. Yay! Well, shoot twice. My wraiths have moved up, and so they are ready to go all the way up this hill, maybe help with that combat if it doesn't end this turn. Or maybe if the Hive Tyrant falls, they can charge that. My group of Lich Guard and Overlord are making their way to this guy over here, maybe help out his soon to probably be dead death marks. Spiders moved up and spawned a new scarab. It did not inflict a wound on itself this time. And my scarabs have moved up to possibly assist with that combat. They might just wait there. We're still rules luring if they can charge. Outside of that, my death marks have huddled into a corner with their 3-inch move allotted from regrouping. Outside of that, it's time for shooting. Alright, so starting off with this group of warriors shooting into the Hive Tyrant. They get 8 shots hitting on 6s because they're snap firing. Alright, so that's 1 shot made it in. The rest were mostly 1s. Unhappy for me. Wounding on a 6. Nope. Next is my Immortals. They get 6 shots into the same Hive Tyrant. Hitting on 6s because Snapfire. None of them hit. Next on to that group of warriors. Alright, so this group of warriors get 18 shots into that same Hive Tyrant. Hitting on 6s. Whoop, actually a few 6s. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Yay! But wounding on more 6s. So, holy crap, 3 wounds.
Woot.
So that's 3
ups.
3 ups.
3 up armor save. Go. I got save 2. Got hit by 1.
Alright, and you don't have any other kind of save?
No, I don't.
Alright.
So 1 wound onto this flying Hive Tyrant.
Oh my god, I did it.
And at the end of your shooting phase, I have to do a grounding test.
Got it. On to my Spider. Alright, shooting my twin-linked particle beamer at... Damn it. At that warrior right in there. It's gonna hit like this, hitting that warrior, this warrior, and the big guy. So let's see if it goes away in a different direction. Direct hit. Yeah. So that's because it's a template, it auto hits. I have to roll 3 dice for the 3 possible wounds it could inflict. Let's start with the warriors. Strength 6 versus tough 4, so 2's to wound. Wounds. That's 2 wounds on them.
Yep.
And for the big guy. Alright, and I might as well roll for this guy as well, starting off. So, it's tough 6 versus strength 6. Boop. That was 4 to wound?
Yes.
Sweet, so 5 makes it in. That's 3 possible wounds.
Alright, 4 up armor save for my warriors. Both fine.
Alright, and your big guy.
3 up armor save. Fine.
Alright. Well done. Not well done.
He hit.
He did, and lastly, they get snapshots. I'm gonna throw them into your this warrior group right here.
Okay.
So they are actually within 12, so I need 6 dice. Alright, and lastly, I'm gonna have my death marks shoot into this group of warriors, and they're within 12, so they get 6 dice. But since they are all shaken from running away, they're snap shooting. So, 6s. All right, so nothing hit. All right, so at the end of shooting phase, got to see if this Hive Tyrant falls.
Yep, I'm looking for 3-ups to see if he stays in the air. And look at that, stays in the air.
I wanted to charge him.
Not today.
All right, so next up on my turn is just a bit of running. All right, so starting off this group, they're gonna run 4. My wraiths are gonna run 3, and lastly, I'm gonna have my scarab swarms attempt a charge up all the way over there. Alright, so here is where they landed after the run, getting closer to what is to be that combat later, and moving up to the wall. On to assault. Alright, so attempting a charge with these 4, I'm gonna have to get a hefty one. Because if I don't make it, they're all just gonna stay back there. Right, so what is the...
You get in base contact with the opponent, correct?
Which is 5 inches to get there. So I'm gonna need probably 11 or 12 inches to get this group up 6 and over 5.
Yeah, don't forget the 2 inches for charging from terrain, which you ignore anyway for your...
Oh, which I ignore for being a beast.
Yeah.
Alright, so going for maybe an 11 or a 12. A 10 might make it, but we'll find that out after. I got a 7, so I don't make it. Because that whole group would just be sitting right here. He'd make it in, but I would be out of coherency, and so it wouldn't work. On to the already existing combat then.
Indeed.
Here, go right ahead.
That's your combat. You go first. We're on the same...
We are on the same initiative. Alright, so I guess I'll go first then. 1 attack, hitting on 4. 3s.
You only have weapon skills, right?
Oh yeah. So hitting on 3s. Got it with a 6. Wounding on 4s. Got a 4. Your save.
Okay. 4 up armor. Got it.
Alright. Your turn to attack me back.
I'm hitting on 4s. Got 1. Wounding on 5s. Gotcha.
Alright. My 3 up. Ah, nope. So reanimation. Nope. But it's a 1. And he's in that group. Is he within 12 of my Overlord? Do you mind checking for me? Here, I'll hold it on top of him. Oh, it works that way as well?
It's both ways. We're within 12.
Okay, so.
12, definitely, and then going that, yeah.
Alright, so sweet. So I do get to reroll this one. Going for a 4 up. Still dies. Blip. Alright, so you won combat.
I did.
Is that the first group that
Yeah,
died?
first blood.
Damn it!
Yay, 1 victory point for
Ah!
Thank you, radiation.
Alright.
Consolidate. 3 inches.
Retreat! Oh, thank you. Alright, and that is the end of my turn, turn 3. On to Scott's.
Alright, turn 3, Tyranids radiation test. Starting with this guy, see if he survives this radiation turn. And he does. Warrior number 1 is irradiated. Warrior number 2 is irradiated. Warrior number 3 It's fine.
So that's 2 wounds.
Yep. My armor.
Nope.
You don't radiation. You don't get armor.
Alright.
The only reason I get a save is because of...
Yeah. Your robo magic.
Yep.
Because of feel no pain. If it had feel no pain, you would have had a save.
This guy. Fine. His brother, who is also damaged that much, is fine. This guy is fine.
Ah.
And thus, my radiation is done.
Yep.
Okay, at the start of my movement, I have to make a leadership chest for him because he's no longer in synapse range. So he has a leadership of 6, which is not good for me. So I need something below 6 or below. Look at that, he's fine. Woo! Don't have to worry about it. Yay! Onward to all the movement things I need to do. Alright, for Tyranid, turn 3, my warriors have moved around, coming down off the hill. Coming down ready to eat these guys. This group of warriors has come around the craters. Wow, this guy doesn't really care about craters, and he's kind of just lumbered on over. Ready to,
Nom?
yeah, if there's any left. Meanwhile, this Biowar has moved to the edge of this top area, giving him some room for his one shot. Flying Hive Tyrant over here has moved on over. Not really can do much over there for his psychic abilities, but he's out of the line of fire. This guy has flown over here, vector striking this unit.
Alrighty then.
So, how many vector strikes do I gain? 1d3, go. Only 1. Automatically hits. So, wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
Alright. Does that have any kind of... Okay.
You're involved.
Alright, so 3 up invul. I do not make it. Reanimation. 4 up.
Cock die.
Alright.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay, so that was the movement. Onward to the psychic. Alright, psychic phase. How many psychic charges do I gain this turn?
Ooh.
Oh.
Nifty.
I really should have gotten that gloom field.
Yeah, you should have. But it does mean you do have more for denying.
True. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, for my first psychic ability with all my lovely warp charges, I'll be doing onslaught onto my Biovore, allowing him to shoot, then run. And I will be using 3 of my dice. Okay, looking for 4-ups, double 6's peril. Hoorah. And I peril.
Whoa. I will attempt to 3 dice it.
Go for it.
Because I don't.
Okay.
So it does go off.
Yep, and my guy has that blessing on the peril chart. I got a 4. Okay, as a result of my perils, I get 1 wound with no saves. So at the end of the second phase, I must make a grounding test on that particular flying hive tyrant. Moving on to my next psychic ability, I will be casting Paroxysm. Let's see here. I was casting Paroxysm on... let's do it on your group of immortals. I'll be using 3 dice again. 4 ups, succeed, double 6's peril. I have succeeded twice.
Alright. You get 2 or 3 psychic powers.
What?
Both the Hive Tyrants are Mastery level 2,
So I
you
got
can
2.
cast 2 powers.
2. Alright, cool. So, I tried. You know, actually, you can have that one.
Alright. So, Paroxysm is a 1d3, and that's how much your immortals are reduced in a weapon skill and ballistic skill. By 1.
Okay. Yeah, you can have that one.
Okay, last but not least, I will be using Warp Lance. No, I'm sorry, Warp Blast. And I'll be targeting right on top of your little scarab swarms.
Which one are you targeting with the center? That one right there.
Yeah.
So it's going to hit the 3 scarabs and
this wraith.
that one wraith.
Yep.
I was originally intending that these 2 be up against the wall. It's just the rest of his face and front is in the way. So you might for my intended position for him, you technically get his base as well.
Alright.
Easiest way.
Rotate.
Alright, well, I mean, that works.
Alright, so
yeah.
2 race plus. Alright.
There you go.
Alright. I have 4 dice left. I will use all 4.
Thank you, Tom.
We'll use all 4. 4 up succeed, double 6 is peril. I need 2 to succeed this attack. Drop dice.
dice.
Count. And I do not get it. Alright, well, that was the end of my psychic, so grounding test on that one flying hive tyrant.
Alright.
3 up, stay there.
I do not.
Oh.
I ground, and thus I have to roll my armor.
Alright, cool. You take a strength 9, no armor or cover save allowed.
Alright.
And I roll?
Yeah, it's a strength 9 against his tough 6, so 2's to wound.
There's a wound.
Alright. So I take a wound, and I am landed. Woo!
Yeah, if you had an in-ball, you could have saved it.
Okay, so that's that. Onward to the shooting phase. Alright, first up on my shooting phase, I'm going to use this Biovore. He's going to template. Again, targeting this center mass here, but now with a much larger template, I get a lot more things. So, do I scatter on my one shot?
A little. 5 inches.
5 inches. In general, that way direction. Again, on top of him, 5 inches.
Go.
Slides on over. Get over there.
Drop it.
I just get your spider.
Oh, cool. And
Overlord.
And the Overlord.
Oh no!
Unintentional awesomeness. Alright, so that's automatic hits. So wound on the spider. I'm hitting the wounding on a 5. Got it.
And the Overlord?
You might as well just do it. It'll be a 5 again.
Alright.
Tough 5.
Wounding on the 5. Nope.
Alright.
Just the spider.
Alright, so 3 up from my spider. Got it.
Neat.
He's fine.
Okay, so the next thing I shall do is I'll use my flying hive tyrant that was just grounded.
Whoop.
And he will shoot at the HQ unit.
This one can shoot and charge?
Yeah, they're assault guns.
Alright, cool.
You can't run, though.
12 shots. Twin linked, hitting on 3s. Good thing on that. 4, 5. Need to be rerolled. Missed 2 still. Seems to be my lot to have 10 hits. Nope, can't argue it. Wounding on 4s. 3s. Excellent. Okay, it looks like once again 7 wounds.
Alrighty then. Alright, so going for 3 ups. 2 wounds made through, so I got 2 reanimations to do. 1 made it through, and then 1 I got a 1, so I can re-roll. Got it. Everyone is fine. On to your other one. Does it have anyone it can shoot?
Oh yeah. Alright, flying hive tyrant, gonna shoot into the immortals. Alright, 12 shots, twin links, hitting on 3s. One, 2, yep, that's 3. 4. Need to be rerolled. Oh, look at that. All aboard!
Well done.
Wounding on 2s. 1 drop dice. Ding. So 9.
Alright. Alright, so for my mortals, 3 ups. 1, 2, 3. 3 went through. So that's 3 reanimations. They are way too far away from my Overlord to get the rerolls, so this is it. 4 ups. They're all dead. Blurp. Another squad wiped.
Okay. Onward to my group of warriors. Start with this group of 3, shooting into the death marks.
Alrighty then.
Okay, this group firing there. 9 shots. Need 4s to hit. And 1, 2, 3, 4 misses. So 5 hits. Need 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
Alright. 2 3-ups.
Made it.
Made it.
Okay, second group of warriors. Same basic idea. In fact, exactly the same.
Alrighty then.
Alright, 4s to hit. 1, 2, 3.
These 2.
This one's a miss. This one's a miss. So 4. And 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
Alright. 2 3-ups.
Look at that.
Woo!
Have to settle this in melee.
Oh, well.
No, I can run. I can run him, and I'm going to run him. Alright. Running down.
He has 6 to get down.
Nope. So he stays up there.
Alrighty then. Now on to assault.
Group of warriors declaring charge.
I declare Overwatch. With 6 dice going into these, hitting on 6s. I get 1. Wounding on 4, because they're snipers. So that's 1 wound.
Okay. 4 up armor. Takes a wound.
Oh, sweet.
Closest model. This guy. Yeah, where are you? There it is. 2. Alright. And that is a...
Plus 2 3-inch charge. It's just after 2, so 3 inches.
3-inch charge. Make
Aw, not double ones. That would have been great.
Into melee we go. And you get a 1.
Now, do they have to go straight line, or can they go around?
If he can get it into base contact by doing a straight line, he has to do straight line. But I don't think he could have gotten into base contact by doing a straight line.
With a 5.
With a 4.
With a 4, yes.
And since he can't, he can move in any direction.
Okay, cool.
That takes place. This group of warriors is also going to join in.
Very difficult.
Through difficult terrain. So it's
Adding
at
2 inches.
adding 2 inches to the charge to the closest model.
Which would be 5 inches.
So 7 total for this charge. And
6.
Don't make it. Declaring leaping charge.
With the big guy.
And that's 3 max.
Right here. From base to base, 2 inches.
Nope. Can't fail.
Yeah, but... Hey, you did it!
Nom 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 nom.
Stay. Good giant monster.
Okay.
Dangerous terrain. You leapt into difficult terrain. It's part of the leaping thing. You leapt into difficult.
Right.
So a d6 on a 1, you have to make an armor save.
Okay. What Tom just said? I am fine.
Yay!
He could have twisted his ankle.
It's a big
Oh
ankle.
no, that is a big ankle.
Alright. So, not Death Leaper, but Dimetron goes first.
Yes, yes he does.
I get Rampage, so I get to do...
He has 3 allies in that combat. There's 4 of your side in that combat.
I don't get Rampage. No.
He's not outnumbered.
Still 7 attacks.
You start off with your Hammer of Wrath, though.
I do.
Because you leapt into that combat.
1 Hammer of Wrath, and that's just 1d6?
No, it's... You auto hit, and you are strength 7 for this hit. So you're just looking to win.
Okay. I'm wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
So, Hammer of Wrath, wounding on a 2. I got a 1.
Oh no.
Okay, and then he goes at initiative 6, 5, 6, and then 7 for charging.
Hitting on 3s. For a ridiculously overpowered creature. 4 hits.
Any of them a 6?
No.
Nope.
So he doesn't get his chesty grab.
Okay.
Ugh. I don't want a chesty grab.
Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds.
And this is all EP2.
Straight
So
to
we go straight to
regenerate.
reanimation. Because I was paying attention to the shot. That was 4 wounds.
Yeah, 4 wounds.
Actually, you even have adrenal glands on that. That's strength 8. This is insta-death.
Okay, so I'm reanimating on 5-ups. And he's not close enough. I don't think so. Alright. So 4 wounds on strength 8, which means that it's insta-death, so I'm going to have to be doing reanimations on 5-ups. So 4 5-ups. 2 go away, 1 remains. 5-ups. Oh, they all die. So I'm so used to the 4-up. So you won combat. They're all dead.
Yeah. So, consolidation.
Yep. I will wait until after your consolidation to pull out my dead, as I cannot quite reach in there yet.
Okay, so Dimetrons consolidation. 2. Alright, only still there, more or less.
Shift.
Yeah. There you go, it's great. There's some more support that way.
Stay. Good Demetron. Stay.
There,
Oh, there we go.
You stay there. This group. 5. I can pull them away. So after consolidation, this is where everyone ended up.
On to my turn.
Yep, that thus ends Tyranid turn 3. On to Necron turn 4. Alright, at the end of my turn, I'm rolling for regeneration on my Flying Hive Tyrants. Start with my HQ. On a 4-up, I regain a hit point. Yay! On my second Flying Hive Tyrant, on a 4-up, I regain a hit point. Yay! Awesomeness.
Alright, starting off the radiation phase with this group of warriors. Alright, that's 2 reanimations I gotta make. Made them. Next is this group of warriors. 9 in its ranks. 7, 9. Alright, so next is this group of warriors with 9 in its ranks. There we go. And gotta roll 3 reanimations. 3 die. Next is my group of Lich Guard. So 3 dice. Alright, that's 2 I gotta reroll for reanimations. 1 made it, 1 didn't, but it's got a 1 and is still close to the Overlord, so I get to reroll. Made it. Alright, so the Overlord itself made it. The Spider
Is a beast.
is still a beast and still made it. Alright, so next is the Scarabs. Go with the top one. Made it. This one. Made it. That one. Made it. And last one. Made it. On for the Wraiths. Start with the leftmost, the middle, and the rightmost. And my death marks are dead. My immortals are dead. My bikes are dead. So that's everyone. Not the worst one. Alright, on to my movement. Alright, so Necron movement phase. My warriors over there are moving up to chase that one down and plank it some more. My scarabs have moved up on top of the hill to end the Biovore and its annoying blast templates. The spider and the wraiths and my aptly named Deathball, hopefully, are all moving up to take advantage of the downed flying hive tyrant and hopefully charge it. That's all the movement. On to shooting. Guess I'll start off with my spider, who is not going to make the charge this turn. So, firing at the flying hive tyrant. Misses by 8. I do get to subtract my ballistics from this, because I can actually see it, which is ballistic 3. So 5 inches that way. I miss. I just missed. I don't even have to.
It's a 3-inch diameter template.
Yeah.
Move 5 inches.
Yeah.
Or out of range.
Alright, next onto these guys, which I have to use to measure. Alright, so shooting my warriors. This group of warriors is going to get 5 attacks, because this one warrior is within 12 inches, so he gets to fire twice. So shooting, hitting on 6s, missing. Next up is the other group of warriors. They're going to get 8 attacks, because the first 2 here are within 12, and the rest are not. Alright, so 8 dice going into the... Oh my god! Alright, so 8 dice going into Flying Hive Tyrant. Hitting on 6s, and they miss. Oh, wait, there's one! There's one! They miss.
One hit.
They got 1 hit, but they needed a 6 to wound as well. So that's it for my shooting. On to charging. So, on over there. Alright, so I'm starting off declaring my charges with this group.
And I will use my Overwatch. 12 shots, hitting on 6s for Overwatch. Twin linked. And only 3 on that. Let's see if I gain
Is there
any
anything
more.
special if you roll 6s? Alright.
No, that's that beastie.
Ah, that's what I was thinking of. Alright.
It's the Necron.
Used to be your death marks.
Nope, just 3.
Alright.
So, hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s. So 3 wounds.
Alright. 3 3-ups. Alright. So that's 1 saved, 2 reanimations. Made it.
Yep.
Alright, so now for finding out, do they make it in? That's going to be 4 over, 2 up, or 1 up. So 5-inch charge. 10 inches, they make it. Alright, so this is where they all ended up, in base contact. Now I'm going to be charging with this group of wraiths, and the reason this one right here is fallen over is because it refuses to stand up. So this one's going to be a 7-inch charge. Made it with 10. Alright, so after moving in for the charge, this is where they all ended up. Had to put the tall one down here because of wobbly model syndrome, as well as this guy, and because I didn't mention earlier, this guy. Technically, this one and that one are up here and there respectively. They just can't actually,
For safety reasons.
stay up there. So, on to attacks. Alright, rolling a fear test for my Overlord and his Lich Guard. Gotta get below a 10. I did. With a 7. So they're okay being next to the very scary monster. Alright, starting off combat at initiative 5 with my Canoptic Wraiths, sharing the same initiative step as the Flying Hive Tyrant. So with the charge, I'm going to have, oh my god, 12 dice into the Flying Hive Tyrant from my Canoptic Wraiths. Let her go! Alright, so hitting on 5s. So that is a bunch of dice that go away! Oh, one more. Alright, so hit 6 times, wounding on...
You said you were strength 6.
I'm strength 6.
4s.
4s. So wounding on 4s. Oh wow, 2 wounds.
Is AP dash, your 3-up armor save, and your 5-up feel no pain.
3-up armor, go! Good.
Alright. On to my...
Mine.
You're right.
Where do you want to put your attacks there, Scott?
I think I'll eat a wraith.
So you're dumping them all into the wraiths?
Yep. Hitting on
3s.
3 hits. Wounding on 2s.
3s. There's up 5.
Okay, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Alright, 3 ups. Got it.
This is gonna take a bit.
It is probably going to take a bit. Now on to my Overlord and Lich Guard. Alright, so starting this group with my Overlord, because of his Void Reaper, or no, I'm not there yet, hitting on 4s. I hit 3 times, and now wounding on 2s because he's got the Void Reaper with Fleshbane, which means he's always wounding on 2s. So, 3 wounds. Does rolling a 6 mean anything special with that weapon?
Nope.
Alright, cool.
It goes to the 5-up, feel no pains. Saved 1 wound.
Alrighty then. And next on to... Here, I can't even reach your wound dice.
Yeah, I'm up to 3.
Yeah.
3 wounds.
There you go. Put him back. Alright, so then on to my Lich Guard with their weapon skill 4, hitting on 5s. Alright, that is a lot of misses. I hit you once, wounding on their strength 7. So, does a 5 make it?
Yeah.
Sweet. 1 wound.
I get my armor?
Nope. It's AP2. It's a War Scythe.
Alright, so 5-up, feel no pain. Missed it.
Alright, that's 4 total wounds. You have 6 or 4?
4, so it dies.
Oh, yay! Here's your dice. And here is your bird. Alright, so now on to consolidation, starting with this group here. They get to move an inch, and this group here get to move 6 inches. Alrighty then. Alright, so this is where they all landed after the consolidation, and that is the end of my turn. What am I missing? I did declare that charge. Got so caught up in this one, I forgot about that one. Do you have a Overwatch? Can you make one?
It's a template.
Alright.
And on tape, you didn't actually declare it. You did off tape.
I've declared it off tape, so my bad. That is a 4-inch charge. So, let's go. 10 inches. They make it in. What's your initiative for that guy? Is it 2? 2?
Yeah.
The initiative for mine are 2. Move it the same. And for my attack, Normally get 4 attacks for the scarabs, but with the charge I get 5, so that's 20 dice going in. Weapon skill 2, so I'm hitting on 4s, sorry. Oh my god.
You're hitting on 4s because he doesn't have double your weapon skill.
Alright, so that's 1, 2. Do I get anything special for 6s on this one?
Nope.
Alright. So 6 hits. Wounding on...
Your strength 3, it's tough 4, so 5.
Alright, 5s. None. Not a 1.
That's a shock. Statistically, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Statistically, you should have had 1 or 2.
Nope.
Okay, my response, I get 2 attacks. I'm hitting on
3s.
3s.
Because you have higher weapon skill.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s because you have strength 4 versus tough 3.
1 wound.
Alright. Let me do the 6-up save. No. And they are...
Animation.
Yeah.
That's more than 6.
True. Alright, so they're out of reanimation range. So one gets a wound.
Yep.
That's for your... Yeah, that's for yours.
I win combat.
Yep.
Yep.
They are fearless.
Alright, so that's the end of my turn. Turn 4. I've gained 3 victory points, so I'm closing the gap, but not quite there yet. On to Tyranid turn 4.
Okay, Tyranid turn 4?
Yep.
Alright, radiation test. Bivor. It's fine. Warrior number 1 is wounded. Warrior number 2 is also wounded. Warrior number 3 is wounded and dies.
Get rid of that dice.
Warrior number 1 is fine. Warrior number 2 dies. Warrior number 3 dies. Thus ends radiation.
Alright, on to movement.
Alrighty then, for Tyranid's turn 4, my 1 warrior surviving from the radiation has moved up to this cover right here. My big beastie has leaped its movement up to here, and for Wobbly Mom Syndrome, he's sitting right there, but he's up here. This group of warriors cannot come up because it's been blocked off, so they've moved their 6 inches over here, hopefully ready to run up and join this fun laters. Meanwhile, my last remaining fly of Higher Tyrant has flown over the mountain to lay waste to these poor, pitiful fools.
Stop running away from the people who can shoot you. Well, who can try to shoot you.
Alrighty then, onward to second phase.
Alright, in.
How many warp charges do I gain? Ha! I sadly only have 2 more powers left. There's no reason for me to use paroxysm, so I'll just use Warp Blast. I'll use 4 dice to do it. First psychic ability, I will be using paroxysm on these scarab swarms. Using 3 dice to do so. 4 up, succeed, double 6 is peril. And I have succeeded twice.
Alright. I will use 4 dice to attempt to counter. Oh.
Only 1.
Oh.
Drop it down.
I know.
Next is second ability, I'll use Warp Blast. I'll be dropping my small template on them there warlord type person. Actually, I'll be the over one, the Lich Guard.
Okay, to get the 3 of them.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. I'm using 4 dice. 4 up, succeed, double 6 peril. I do not succeed because I need 2. I only got 1.
Yay.
So that does not go off. For the proxim that does go off, I need to roll a d3. See how many points you lose. You only lose 1.
Then the weapons go 1.
Okay, dip down to weapon skill 1.
Alright, that thus ends the psychic phase. Onward to shooting. Alright, gonna be shooting right here into this here leadership group. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of twinling. 12 shots. 1, 2, 3. The rest are good. All good. Wounding on 3s?
Yes.
One escaped. Alright. Looks like I got 3 misses. Nope, 4. So that's a grand total of 7. No, 8. 8 wounds.
Alright, so that's gonna be 8 3-ups. Whoop, drop dice. 8 3-ups. Missed 2 of them. So that's 2 reanimations, 4 up. I can reroll 1 of those, 4 up. Damn it, 2 die. Alright, so after the shooting phase, just rolling to see if they leg it or not. So going for below a 10. I got a 9, that was close. Alright, so they're fine, they're sticking around.
I'm not running anything else. Well, I am running, never mind.
Ah.
But it's assault first before running.
Nope, running is part of shooting.
Running is part of shooting. Alright. This group of warriors attempting to run.
Scott, if you want to charge with them, they can't run.
I don't intend for them to.
Charge?
Yeah, I want to just get them up there.
You're looking for a 6 to get up.
Okay, never mind. I will charge them. Never mind. This guy, I'll run. See if I can get him up to the next platform. Nope.
No.
He stays there. And that was all his running. So it's on to charging then.
So you're
I'm going to charge with these to the group of 2 then.
into the scarab swarms?
Yep. I'm rolling 2 dice.
Yep.
7.
That should be enough. They're 6 inches up, 1 inch over.
Yep.
Actually, they don't have myth recover. You needed 2 more inches.
Well, goddamn it, Tom. Got my hopes up.
Sorry.
Oh.
Forgot they didn't have myth recover.
Alright, well, big beastie, which is less than an inch away. I'm gonna go into this melee of.
Can you do his leaping charge thing?
No, I leaped up.
Ah, alright.
So this is just a regular charge.
Yep. You made it.
Yep.
Because he's technically here.
Yep. The double 1 would have still made it in.
And I can rampage.
Yes.
Oh god, yes you can.
So 1d3 extra hits.
Yes.
Excellent. 2 more.
So you have 9 attacks.
Excellent. Okay, first attack is a Hammer of Wrath. It automatically hits, so I'm wounding on 2s. Go. That's a wound. Do you want to resolve that first, or you want the whole stack of wounds?
Or do you just want to pull your unit?
Not yet. One could survive. It's at least stalling tactics. Resolve that first.
You dice.
Alright. So, 6 up. Well, my god.
You made it. Alright, so 9 attacks, thanks to Rampage.
Ugh, it's gonna hurt.
Hitting on 3s. If I get any 6s, I get a bonus hit at the end. Oop, 1 off 2. No 6s.
Woo!
Alright, that's however 7 wounds. 7 hits. Wounding on 2s. 7 wounds.
Alrighty then.
It's all dead. It's all AP2.
It's all AP2, they're all dead?
Yeah.
7 wounds?
They're all insta-death.
Oh, it's all insta-death too, so
Yeah.
it ignores the fact that there's...
He's right now strength 8 on all these
Oh,
attacks.
okay, well, bye. Bye, guys. These are all dead.
Like I said, or you just want to pull your unit now.
I forgot that aspect of them being swarms. It's like, oh, they have 3 wounds! No, they don't now.
They do have 3 wounds. It doesn't
It
matter.
just don't matter. You know? That stalled a lot less than I hoped it would.
So, consolidation.
Whew! Where do you want to take them?
Center of the king of the world here. Come get me.
I'm the king of the mountain! Alright, Zhao. What about his consolidation?
Yeah.
3 inches.
Gonna go join him?
Shift over.
Oh, puppy.
Flying high turn. Big beast on top of the mountain.
Are they gonna release an R&B album? That looks like one of the R&B covers. But anyway, so is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, nothing else I can do, so yeah.
Alright.
End of turn 4.
On to my turn 5. Alright, so going on with the radiation, starting with this group. They're all good. Next group. Alright, that's 3 wounds they have to save for. So, reanimations. 2 die. Boop. Then on to my spider,
Which is a beast.
which is still a beast.
A monstrous creature.
Monstrous creature. God damn it, every time. Alright, so this wraith makes it, the middle one makes it, and the far wraith makes it. Now for my overlord, he makes it, and the last remaining lich guard, I have to do reanimations for him. Makes it. That's all of my army that's still alive. On to movement. Alright, so my movement phase consists of me moving my warriors up against that wall to maybe do something next turn. My spider shifting along, just hanging out with that rock, I guess. My wraiths moving up to possibly charge this lone warrior, and my overlord and lich guard seeing if they can come and join in. On to shooting. Starting off my shooting phase with I'm just going to roll them all together, but these 2 warriors and these 2 warriors shooting into that big beastie, hitting on 3s. Weary. And wounding on 6. Hey! 1 wound. Your save.
3 up armor. Wound.
Oh. Boop. There you go.
Just 1 more to go.
Yep. Next, onto my spider, shooting up a template on top of the Dimension. Does he miss? Yes.
Hard.
By a lot. And it's over in this way,
But there's nothing.
but there's nothing. So you just miss. Oh well. Worth a shot, and there's no one else in my army that can shoot. Alright, so gonna run this group of 2. 5 inches. Thank you.
Just cut all that part.
Yep. Alright, so 5 inches. So I'll end up right there. Now onto the assault phase. Alright, so declaring a charge with this group of wraiths into that warrior.
Overwatch. Hitting on 6s. Nothing.
Alright. Let's see if I make it. It's a 7-inch charge. Got it with a 10. Seems to be the number of charge today. Alright, so wraiths got into base contact. 12 attacks. Says they charged. Boop. Hitting on, well, not these large amount of ones. Hitting on
So there were 4. 4d4 is 4.
Okay, 4s. So that's 3 hits, wounding on...
6 hits in your hand there, Sparks.
What did I say?
3.
6 hits, wounding on
Said they were strength 6.
Yep.
So 2s to wound.
2s. Alright, 6 wounds.
Wooch! 6 4-ups, saves for life. And nope, dead.
Alright. Woo! 1 more point for me. Alright, let me just do consolidation. 4 inches. And here's where they ended up after that 4-inch consolidation. And that is the end of my turn 5.
Turn 5, Tyranids radiation test. Starting with the Biovore. Hua! It finally dies.
1 point for Mike.
Yay.
Warrior number 1. Fine. Warrior number 2. Dies.
And that's it.
That's it.
Alright, on to your movement.
Alright, for my movement, my flying half turret has come over and vector striked this group right here. Over here, my warrior has moved over, protecting itself from, those things, and keeping within synapse range of the big beastie, which has moved over. Prepare to eat the little popcorn that is down there.
No, not my popcorn warriors!
So, resolving my vector strike. 1d3, 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Nope, nothing. Onward to psychic phase.
Alrighty then.
How many points do I gain? 3. Grand total of 5. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and paroxysm this group right here.
Alrighty then.
I'll use 2. 4 ups, double 6s per. 1 success. You have 3 dice.
I do. But you're gonna warp blast.
I am indeed.
I will go with this paroxysm.
Okay. 1d3 points of your weapon skill and ballistic skill from your race. 1. Alright. I will now warp blast.
Alright.
I want to warp blast on your...
Yep. It has to be on top of a model.
Yeah.
So you're putting it on top of my big overlord.
Yep. I still will get both if I actually get this off. I have 3 dice to do it with. 4 ups, double 6s per. I double 6, but I succeed thrice.
Well, I'm gonna try and I can't.
I
never used any. I have 3 dice.
You got 3 dice?
I could get 3 6s. It's a unlikely chance, but look, I didn't get it. I got 2 1s and a 2.
Alright.
I thought you'd lose 1.
So for my peril, I got a 2.
Okay.
I know that's at least a 1 wound.
Yep.
Alright. Trying to resolve if my psychic blast has scattered. It has. I remove my psychical mastery 2 and it just misses entirely.
Alright.
Not your psychic mastery, it's your ballistic skill.
Ballistic skill. Either which way, it still misses. Okay, within the 2 on the peril chart, I automatically take a wound with no saves, and I lose 1 psychic ability. I have 3 psychic abilities I can use. I'm going to do a D3 for the 1s. It'll be a paroxysm. 2s will be warp blast, and 3s will be dominion. All right, and a D3. I lose 2.
Warp blast.
Warp blast.
Your big guy had a brain fart.
He did. Okay, grounding test. Does he come on down? Alright, 3 up keeps me in the air. I stay in the air. Alright, onward to the shooting phase.
Alrighty then. I'm guessing you're opening up with this guy right
Oh
here?
yeah, Flying Half Tyranids is going to just kind of shoot down at you.
Alrighty
Since you're,
then.
Right bloody there. Alright. Hitting on 3s with Twin Linked. 4 on the reroll. Alright. And only 1 back. Alright, so 9 hits. Wounding on 3s. That looks like 7 wounds. Again. I'm like stuck.
Alright, so 7 3-ups. Missed 1. It's a reanimation. Yep. So, made it.
Yoke it again. Running. I'm going to run this one warrior over here. Because he's all that's left I can run. 5 inches.
Which direction you gonna put him?
Oh, I wondered.
No, totally. Put him towards these guys.
Nah, I don't think so. Yeah. You'll watch.
Witness!
Alright.
On to your assault.
Yep. Declaring charge. A multi-charge. Targeting this guy as the primary and that one as the secondary.
Alright, so I am declaring Overwatch on the big die match we're on. 16, because everyone's within 12. Hitting on 6s. 2.
3.
And 3. So, wounding on 6s. Alright. Wounding. 1 wound.
3 up armor! Go.
You got it.
Now I'm coming down.
Alright.
3-inch charge.
Bye, guys.
Using your leap. Using leap. Make it.
Hey, you made it.
With enough rooming to adjust your base so you're touching 2 groups.
There's guns in the way. There.
Yep.
Technically stepping on people. Okay. So, rampage.
Oh, God.
You don't get to do that yet. It's not your response yet.
Oh, they're dead.
Rampage. How many more I gain on a D3? 2 more.
Hammer Wrath first.
Hammer Wrath automatically hits. Wounding on 2.
Wounds?
Gave you nothing, so you get your 4 up armor.
Yes. 4 up. Reanimation.
Instant death.
You're up. Bye.
You still have 5 up. Reanimation.
Did I catch that before or after it rolled?
It was about to end on a 5 and you stopped it. Still in the process of rolling.
Alright, so let me roll that reanimation as a 5 up.
There you go.
Put him back.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Alright, I'm going to be rolling here 4 attacks on the far one, 4 attacks on the closer group. So it should evenly distribute death. Alright, hitting on 3s. If I get any 6s, I get a special attack at the end. Got a 6. Missed 1.
Now, which group is that special attack on?
Doesn't matter, it's an attack he declares that initiative step 1.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So 7. And I'm going for wounds. So 2 to wound.
Ugh.
So you have 3 going into one, 4 going into another one. You need to separate them.
Okay. Fair enough. Starting with the 3.
Which one's that going into?
That one.
Cool.
Wounding on 2s. Wounds.
4 ups or
5 up reanimation.
5 up reanimations? 2 die. 1 survives.
Knew it! Now, okay, it's just 4 regular.
Yep, another 4 right.
Alright.
For the other group?
Yep. Again, wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
3 5 ups. 1 no. 1 dies, 2 survive.
Okay, now it's your turn to
Warrior
strike back.
strike back.
Alright.
5 attacks, hitting on 5s. Well, you can do your fear thing. It's not going to matter if you're hitting on 5s anyway.
Okay, we'll do it anyway. So for this group, we made it. For the other group, they're fine.
Hitting on 5s anyway.
Yep. So this group hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on
6s.
6s. Nope. And for the other group, wounding on 5s. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 6s, nothing.
No.
I lost
I
combat.
have one more attack.
You do!
A big bad attack.
Which squad do you want to target it with?
I'll squander on the little one.
Okay.
Alright, wounding on 2.
Hitting.
Hitting on 2.
3s.
Hitting on 3s, there you go. Hit. Wounding on 2s. Wounded. Uber dead.
Strength 10 insta death.
So reanimation is no?
No, you still have your 5-up reanimation, but.
No, I don't.
And
Boom!
Scott's Dimetron gains feel no pain until the start of his next turn.
Ah. Alright, so I lost by a bit.
4.
4?
Leave ship down to 6 on each unit.
Alright, so for this one, 5.
They stay.
For the other one, 3.
Okay.
They
Locked in combat.
somehow decide to stay.
Yeah, that's. Good.
Bully!
Bully!
That
Alright.
ends Tyranid turn 5. First roll off for end of game.
Yeah, at the moment it'd be a tie game if the game ends.
Let her rip.
3 up it ends, or
3 up, the game continues.
Alright, 3 up, the game continues. Game continues to turn
6.
Okay, regeneration test. On a 4 up, we gain back that 1 hit point. Look at that.
Oh.
Still brand spanking new.
Yeah. Alright, so turn 6 radiation.
Try some more.
Oh my god, so this guy. Reanimation. Another point for you.
This guy is now in the lead again.
Alright, and the other 3 warriors. Alright. They're all fine. I don't have to do my spider, I remembered this time. Alright, my Overlord is fine. My Lich Guard is fine. My Wraith is closest to me is fine. Middle Wraith and Far Wraith are all peachy keen.
Fine.
Are all fine. On to movement. Alright, so after my movement phase is where everyone ended up. My warriors are stuck in combat. My wraiths scuttled up the side of the hill and are waiting to maybe run, maybe charge, depends on their distance. My spider got within 6, so he can still provide aid to them. And these guys are just kind of catching up. On to shooting. He can't shoot anyone right now, so possible running. Alright, so running my group of wraiths 6 inches. I'm also going to be running my spider 5 inches and my leader group 4 inches. Alright, so this is where everyone ended up after the run. On to the assault. Your turn.
Rampage. How many extra attacks do I gain?
2.
You have 8 attacks. 8 attacks. Alright. All in 1 unit. So I gain a 6 on this hit. I gain an extra attack at the end.
You
Got a
do.
6. And I was aiming for hitting on 3s, so I missed 3. So 5 hits. Wounding on 2s. So 4 wounds.
Alright. I don't get any saves, so straight to reanimation. 4 up reanimations. Alright, so 4 ups. Everyone's fine.
Yep, your turn.
Alright. My warriors hitting on 5s? No.
My power 10 attack. Hitting on 3s. Nope.
Alright. Locked in combat. Your turn.
My last remaining dude that can be affected by radiation. Does he take a wound? Nope. He's good. Onward to my movement phase. Alright, for my Tyranid turn 6 movement, my flying Tyrant has flown to this position. My warrior has come down and moved as far as he can. Onward to psychic phase. How many points do I gain? 5. I think I'll cast Paroxysm. I think I'll cast it on the script right up here.
Alrighty then.
I'll be using 3 dice. 4 ups, succeed, double sixes, peril.
Double
peril.
sixes.
Peril again, but 3 success. I'm going to deny the witch.
I'm going to try it with, actually, you know what? I'm going to try it with 5. So, attempting to deny the witch. I do not.
Okay, that goes off. Periling, though. Seems to be my forte for today. Got a 5.
Let's make a save or take a wound.
Alright, and it's a leadership.
Yep.
So, leadership save of 10. I don't. I take a wound.
Oh.
You do, however, get paroxysmed, 1d3, reduction of your weapon skill and ballistic skill. 1. Seems to be, again, my forte. This ends my psychic phase. Am I
Grounded.
grounded? 3 up keeps me in the air. I'm still in the air. Ah. That seems so familiar. Onward to my shooting phase. Flying High Tyrant is shooting by a group of 2. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling for twin length. 5 re-rolls. Two misses. Wounding on 3s. And I only got 5 wounds this time.
Alright, so, 3 ups. Fail 2. So that's 2 reanimations at 4 ups. You're here, so the closest would be Lich Guard, Tom?
Yeah.
Alright, Lich Guard is dead.
My first shot.
That's another point. You're 2 up.
Excellent. 3 shots at your
Wraiths.
race. Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Alright.
Okay. Onward to the melee.
You first.
Rampage. How many extra attacks do I gain? 2.
Oh my!
Seem to be stuck. Alright, 8 attacks. Okay, if I get a 6 on any of these attacks, I get my extra special attack at the end. Hitting on 3s.
You get your extra special attack at the end.
Yep. Hitting wounding on 2s. 5 wounds.
Alright. 5 4-up reanimations. Dead. All 3 are dead.
Alright, consolidating. 4 inches. Huh, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go?
Up.
Nah, I'm gonna make you come to me.
Ah.
4 inches away.
Alright, that's the end of your turn.
Regeneration.
Ah.
Alright, 4 up regeneration. Do I gain back my hit point? No, not this time. Thus ends my turn. Does the game end? 2 up?
Yeah, it's still 3 up. The game continues.
Game continues.
Turn 7.
Alright, on to the radiation phase of my turn 7. Starting with the Overlord. Reanimation. 2.
Fishing was fishing.
Going with the first Wraith. It's fine. Second Wraith. It's fine. And third Wraith. Needs a reanimation. Doesn't make it. He gets a wound. Alright, on to movement phase. Alright, so at the end of my movement phase for turn 7, this is how everyone ended up. My Overlord just trying to catch up with everyone. My Spider getting into a position to shoot at that one warrior. And unfortunately, that's as far as my Wraiths were able to make it down the hill. Hopefully they're going to be able to make a charge at the Dimetron this turn. Shooting. Alright, so I'm plopping down the circle right there. Bouncy, dancy fashion. I am shooting a little bit through my own guys, so he's going to be able to get a cover save. But I think your armor save is better.
Yeah.
So. Alright, so do I scatter? I do, by a lot. I miss entirely.
Swing and miss.
Damn it. Alright, well, on to running. I'm gonna run my Overlord. 4 inches. And that's the only one I'm running. Alright, so that's about where I ended up. And on to charging. I'm going to declare a charge with my Wraiths. I'm gonna lose points-wise anyway. They're gonna charge the Dimetron. Alright, so do you have anything that does Overwatch?
Nope, it's melee BC only.
Alright, then I measured it out. It should be 9 inches for the charge. Alright, so I mismeasured the first time I did that and remeasured it. I actually have to make a 12-inch charge for this, and I already said I was going to do it, so I'm going to roll for it. 3.
You would have made your 9-inch charge.
No, I wouldn't have. Alright, so they stay there, and that is the end of my turn. It is now your turn.
Hey, Tyranid, turn 7 radiation test on the last remaining warrior. What? Oh,
Hey.
he takes another wound. Movement phase. Tyranid, movement, turn 7. Flying half turn has flown over here, vector striking this here spider. My Dimetron has moved up, preparing for a leaping charge into these wraiths. My warrior has backed up for popcorn.
You've killed the cameraman. He's now dead. Just munch. This is a good show. Alright. Psychic?
Sure, why not? Psychic phase. 6.
Alright.
I will use 3 dice again.
Alright.
Now paroxysm. These guys.
Got it.
Alright. 2 ups. Double 6's peril. Ha! I have 1 success.
I will count you. Attempt to.
Yeah, attempt to.
With, you
6
know
dice.
what? Yeah, I'll go with 6 dice because you're not going to use anything else.
Nope.
6 dice. Looking for 6s.
You got it.
Yay, I did it.
Denied the witch. Alright.
Effective.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot the vector strike.
Oh, alright. Yes, we did, and we'll just do it now.
Yeah. Vector strike, how many do I gain? 1. Ha! Like so many other ones.
Aww.
Alright. Automatically hits. Wounding on 2s.
Alright.
Not
Well,
an issue.
so you're going to shoot with your dude?
Yep, shooting dude into that dude.
Alright.
Shoot! Hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
Alright. Wounding on.
I think it was 4s as well.
Yeah, sure.
Ha!
Well, you got a 6. It would have gone through anyway.
Yep.
My 3 up. It's a 2. Reanimation. 4 up.
Yeah.
Got it.
Completely non-point. Alright, big guy. Oh,
Then-
shock of shocks. He's
All of your dice.
is going to shoot at your warlord.
Oh no. Well, you will get 2 more points.
Maybe. Hopefully.
He's got a wound left.
Yes. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of Twin Linked. And only 2.
Huh.
The rest hit. Alright. Alright.
Missed one.
11 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 4 missed. Giving me a grand total of 7 wounds again. It's very statistically, like, there.
Alright, so 7 3-ups. Missed 1, so that's going to be a 4-up reanimation as soon as I get my dice out of the way. Get out of here. 4-up.
Damn it.
Got it.
Very well.
You're going to have to charge me.
Yep. Declaring leaping charge into there.
I would declare Overwatch, but I possess no guns with that model.
So 3.
You're going to have to go...
5 inches.
And it's a leaping charge, so
Ignores his
the
terrain.
height doesn't matter for this one.
Ignores completely. And I have fleet, so I can reroll 1 or 2 dice. Don't need it.
You make it.
Num num num.
Now the question is wobbly model.
There you go. Ass first.
I love it when models moonwalk into combat.
Alright.
You gonna die.
Starting off with Rampage. How many extra attacks do I gain? 1. Now, Hammer of Wrath. Hitting on 3s. Missed.
Alright.
Alright.
What? No, it was... It auto hits, but wounding on 2s, but you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So,
I have 8 attacks plus my with my Rampage. Going into there. Hitting on 3s. If I get a 6, I get my special attack at the end. No special attack.
aw.
But I do get 6 attacks in there. So, wounding on 2s. That looks like 5 to me. 5 wounds.
Alright. Then 5. I think I still get the 3-up invulse.
Yep.
Alright, so that's 2. Miss. Well, 2 go through. And would this be reanimation at 5 up?
4.
Okay. Well, double 1s, and they don't get the benefit from being within a certain distance of my Overlord because they're not part of that company group section. Formation, that's the word. Thank you, Tom. Was that insta-kill or just wound-wise?
Just wound. It's strength 8 versus 5.
Alright, in that case, the first one's dead.
Now you have to pile in
Yep.
into your attacks.
Pylon is 3 inches.
Yes.
Shift. Shift.
Trigger one hit die.
Attack my Dementoron's ass.
Alright, so my Wraiths hitting on 5s. 6 attacks. Wow, okay. There we go. Wounding on 4s. Nope. And that is the end of combat and the end of the game,
No,
I think.
win combat.
Oh, yes, you won combat.
Your beasties are fearless, though.
Yes.
Alright. So that ends the game.
Yep. I lost. By 3 points?
Yep.
And your one warrior had some popcorn. So,
Yep.
all well is had.
Good game, mate.
Yep, good game.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Click the like and subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and catch you next time.